Gender stereotypes are rubbish. Girls can do weights, and boys can cook. Women can play video games, and men can watch dating shows. But there are patterns in English for men and women. What topics do men and women talk about? Do men and women really use different language? Boys and girls, men and women, ladies and gentlemen. Today, let's talk about gendered English. So, how exactly do men and women speak differently? Well, to answer this question, I did a lot of important research, and I found some fascinating data. Look at this. This is a collection of words from English Facebook posts. These word clouds show the most commonly used words by men and women. The larger the word is, the more often it is used. First, let's look at women. Can you see the main pattern here? That's right, they're all positive words and emotions. Women tend to be really good listeners and are also good at showing emotion to connect with others. They also tend to talk more about relationships and people. Boyfriends, best friends, family. Now, let's look at men. Oh, I can't show that. How about... Nope. Okay, that's another bad word and... Wait, seriously? Are you serious? Okay, calm down. Sorry, but men tend to use a lot more swear words than women. We'll talk about this later, but as for topics, men often talk about things like politics, sports, and video games. Now, that's just one bit of data, so let's have a look at something a bit more scientific. In 2003, a study was conducted where they recorded conversations between male and female participants in an experiment. Using text-to-speech software, they recorded the most common words in real spoken conversation. And there were some really interesting findings. Okay, just wait a moment. Next, we're going to talk about how men speak, but if you're a lady, and if you want to, you don't have to, you can skip to this section, or this time, and learn about how women speak. Okay? Alright, let's have a look at English for men. This is the list of words from the experiment that men use the most compared to women. For some words, it's easy to understand the difference. Men use pretty more often. Pretty meaning a good-looking girl or woman. But the next two words are more interesting. Men tend to use the words and are around twice as much as women. Now, what do and are mean? Is it just gibberish? Well, no, it's not. How do I say it? It's like, is a phrase to show hesitation or thinking. It's a great way to buy time when you're not sure what to say. Now, has two meanings depending on how you say it. A long means I understand or I see. We often use it when listening to a story. But a short and quick means oh or I got it. This is more of a sudden realization, like when you figure out an answer to a problem. And finally, again, we can see here that men use way more swear words than women. Quick mini lesson. Swearing. Yeah, so basically... Oh, fuck. Whoa, you can't say that. Why not? Oh. Okay. Mom! Oi! Why, thank you very much. I'm rich. I'm rich. Swearing, in other words, saying bad words like fa or she, is not good. You should never swear when you're with strangers or children. It's just not good manners. But swearing is not always bad. Of course, It's okay to swear if you're alone. For example, if you hurt yourself, or if you make a big mistake.
Podcast, and I'll see. Oh shit! Oh.
And sometimes swearing can be good. In casual situations, usually with men, when people swear, it shows that they're relaxed and comfortable.
That's so fucking true.
In some countries like Australia, they even use swear words as greetings between close friends.
I used to today at a cafe. They're like, here's your latte. I was like, cheers, can't have a good day. They said, you too. And we both had a good day.
Quick tip, there's actually a polite way of swearing. The two most common swear words in English are fa and sha. But instead of these, at least in the UK, you can say fudge and sugar to show frustration, even in front of children.
Again? Oh. Fudge.
Alright, let's have a look at women's English. Similar to earlier, you can see that women use more people words. Husband, kids, children, daughter, son. But we also have some strange words. And You might be thinking, what? But these words are actually super important, and that's because they are reaction words. If you use these words during the conversation, the speaker knows you're listening. Earlier, I said, women tend to be really good listeners, and that's partly because they use more of these reaction words than men. Quick tip, it's generally good to use these reaction words at the end of the other person's sentence. Next, we have words like gosh and goodness. These are used in the phrase,
and oh my gosh, I can't.
Or
It's like, oh my goodness, I snacked.
To show surprise. Usually men say, oh my god, but actually this can be a little rude. For religious people, like Christians, using God's name directly and casually is a sign of disrespect. So you should avoid this phrase if you're with a religious person. Women are more sensitive to emotions and better at reading the air, so they tend to use less swear words and instead of oh my god, use oh my goodness or oh my gosh, which are polite and okay in any situation. It also sounds very elegant, doesn't it? Like some upper-class English woman. Oh my goodness! Now, back to the list, there's actually one thing that I can't explain. One of the biggest differences for men and women was laughter. Women laughed a lot more than men. But why? I mean, are men just funny, or are women more sociable and friendly? I mean, I have no idea. But if you have an opinion or theory, then let me know in the comments section below. Now, this last thing isn't on the list, but it is one of the biggest parts of female speech. Women are not just good listeners, but they're also masters of showing and understanding emotion. Of course, men can be too, but women are generally more open with their emotions. Generally, when speaking, women often focus on people and emotions, but men focus on the situations and facts. I'm sure you've heard or experienced this before. When someone has a problem, men and women often react differently. Men often try to understand the cause of the problem and try to fix it, but women tend to look at how the speaker is feeling and make them feel understood. The best reaction usually depends on the situation and the person. For women, learning a wide range of idioms and phrases for emotions might be a good idea. But I think not just women, but anyone who can listen carefully and explain their emotions openly and clearly are really easy to talk to. So there we are. English for men and women. Of course, if you're a woman and you're using masculine English or vice versa, there is absolutely nothing wrong with that. Just speak how you want to speak and learn the English that you want to learn. But for now, thank you very much. Have a wonderful day, and bye for now.